Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and it is my privilege to introduce to you the new inductees of the Hall of Fame, the class of 2016. Coach Patrick Connors. Coach Connors began his coaching career in 1956 at Deerfield High School, coached at Boysville Thomas More, and ended his career at Tecumseh. His team won 9 conference championships, and in 1972, the Associated Press declared Tecumseh state champions. He has been awarded Coach of the Year honors. Coach Connors coached for 27 years, retired in 1982, 35 years ago. Coach Connors is 83 years old. Coach Connors' comment on why coach. I had the ability to impact young men, not only in terms of the game of football, but also impact them by teaching life lessons and watching them mature into men. Coach Connors' most humorous incident in coaching. One year at camp, the entire team ran through the coach's cabin streaking. They were all amazed that I didn't even look up from my work. They said it was as if we weren't even there. Coach Connors' biggest thrill in coaching, having the honor of coaching my 3 sons and having former players stop by my house and introduce me to their wives and children as someone who's had the huge influence on their lives. Ladies and gentlemen, the newest member of the Hall of Fame, Coach Patrick Connors. Accepting for Coach Connors is Tom Saylor, 1991 Hall of Fame inductee, head coach at Hudson for 11 years with a 94-5-1 record, establishing Michigan's longest win streak of 72 games, and who started at quarterback for Coach Connors in 1956, 57, 58, and 59. Tom Saylor.
Thank you so much, everybody. What a great night it's been for the Connors family, and I felt so much part of it from, well, 61 years ago. Pat Connors was my 7th grade basketball coach, 61 years ago. I ran off the floor that night because I had to upchuck some, you know what, and he didn't miss me right away, but his wife Sharon did, and he sent Sharon down to get me out of the locker room. I don't remember anything about the game. All I remember was that Sharon and Pat Connors started me on the right foot. They made me not feel bad. They made me not embarrassed. They made me love sports. 3 years later, I got to do 61 years, Jackson, in just 5 minutes here, but I'm going to do it. 3 years later, I'm his head varsity quarterback. We get through the seasons, we're in good shape. Oh, I did break my arm the first year in the freshman year, but Sharon was there to tell Tom, you got to go to the doctor, Phil Kill, you broke your arm. Okay, so we get through high school. I'm getting there. Then we get to college. I go to Eastern Michigan University, and I'm not only there a couple of years, I go back to Deerfield. Pat's there on the bridge painting a picture. He's an excellent artist. I said, Pat, what are you doing? He said, I'm painting this picture. Oh, by the way, you're going to help me coach Boysville this year. I don't know if you know about Boysville, Macon, Britain, that area. So I spent 2 years learning how to coach football. Now I graduate from Eastern Michigan. It's 1964. He helps get me a job at Hudson. And I go to Hudson, I'm teaching, I'm coaching. 2 years later, they say, who wants to be head coach? Because the other guy's sick. I raise my hand, I get the job. So it went from there. So now I'm calling Pat Connors every other day. Hey, Pat, I'm up to 1966. We're doing good, Jack. Now, 1966, Pat has got to teach me all this stuff. Sharon has got to cook for me. And the kids, there's Patrick, who we lost. Then there's Michael, who's here tonight. Then there's Tim, who's here tonight. And then there's Christina, who's over here. And Sharon, his wife. And they were wonderful to me. So now we start winning these games. And I say, Pat, I call him up. He's at Tecumseh. And I'm saying, Pat, you got to help me out. I got this issue. And he'd tell me. I said, what do you think? It's getting out of control. There's the presses and all this stuff are going. He said, are the boys still listening to you? I said, yeah. He said, keep it going, son. Keep it going. They're listening. You're okay. And I didn't get out until 2000 and, how many minutes I got left? I didn't get out. 2 minutes.
30 seconds.
Okay, Pat Connors is one of the greatest individuals I've ever known in my life. How many guys are here tonight? Raise your hand real quick that played for him. You could have done just, yeah, there's a whole bunch of them back there. There's a bunch over here, the boys that played, but they're here. Anybody could have done this, but because I knew him for 61 years, I just had to do it. And I thank the Connors family, and I thank Jack and all these other coaches. I'm proud of them. The guy from Ithaca, oh boy, we had a good talk. I talked to the gentleman from another school, but I got to go. It's all about Pat Connors. He is the most wonderful human being I had in my life. He's been with me for 61 years, and I want to just say I love you, Pat, and congratulations. You deserve to be in the Hall of Fame.